Bruce Lee's name is synonymous with martial arts mastery, but his true genius lay in the techniques he crafted and refined throughout his life. Lee's combat methods weren't just about brute force or flashy movements. They were a fusion of science, philosophy, and personal expression. This deep dive into Bruce Lee's combat techniques reveals why his approach remains a cornerstone of modern martial arts and combat sports, the foundations of Lee's techniques. Bruce Lee's early training in Wing Chun under the legendary Ip Man provided the bedrock for his combat techniques. Wing Chun's focus on close quarters combat, trapping hands, and efficient striking resonated deeply with Lee, shaping his emphasis on simplicity and directness. However, Lee didn't limit himself to Wing Chun, as he studied other martial arts, including Western boxing, fencing, savate, and Muay Thai. He began integrating techniques from these disciplines into his unique fighting style. At the core of his combat techniques was the principle of Jeet Kune Do (JKD), which means the way of the intercepting fist. This philosophy emphasized adaptability, fluidity, and using the shortest, most effective route to neutralize an opponent. Key combat techniques: the straight lead punch, known as the cornerstone of JKD. The straight lead punch was inspired by Western boxing and fencing. Delivered with speed and precision, this punch was designed to disrupt an opponent's rhythm and create openings. Lee's focus on economy of motion made this technique a hallmark of his approach. The side kick, one of Lee's most powerful and iconic techniques. The side kick was both an offensive weapon and a defensive tool. It allowed Lee to maintain distance, strike with immense power, and control the flow of combat. Trapping hands, borrowed from Wing Chun, Lee's trapping techniques were crucial for controlling an opponent in close quarters. By immobilizing their hands, he could deliver strikes with minimal resistance. The intercepting technique, true to the name of Jeet Kune Do, Lee mastered the art of interception, striking an opponent at the moment they initiated their attack. This required extraordinary timing, speed, and anticipation, skills Lee honed to perfection. Low-line kicks: Lee emphasized attacking the lower body, often targeting an opponent's knees or shins with low kicks. These strikes disrupted balance and limited mobility, effectively neutralizing threats. Fluid footwork: Lee borrowed heavily from Western boxing and fencing to develop his agile footwork. His ability to move in and out of range, pivot, and reposition gave him a distinct advantage in combat, making him unpredictable and hard to counter. The science behind his techniques: Bruce Lee was not only a martial artist, but also a student of biomechanics and kinesiology. He analyzed the mechanics of each movement, ensuring maximum efficiency and power with minimal effort.